4 years ago when I came here as a first-year student, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do, which is why I decided to pursue a liberal arts education. And I heard about this career exploration group that the Career Center was having, and I showed up not really knowing what to expect, and I just saw a bunch of other like-minded first-year and second-year students just like me who were kind of lost on the path for where they wanted to go. That's when I started to explore options as a fine arts major, and I found the graphic design program. And it kind of just took off from there. And I really am so grateful that I walked into the Career Center as a first-year student, kind of wide-eyed and not knowing what I wanted to do. I was glad that I had a room full of other people that I could really talk to and discuss about my options. I decided to do an internship because around junior year I had already declared my major, but I still wanted to do some exploration in an actual field. So I went on Pride CMS, which I'd heard about for the past 2 years but never had really gotten to use, and I started looking at internships related to the fine arts, design, kind of anything. I didn't really have an exact idea of what I wanted to do. And that's when I found my first internship with Anthropologie, which is a women's clothing and home goods store. And the internship was within their visual display department. So setting up displays, assisting the display manager, actually physically constructing things. All their displays are created in the store. Everyone was very creative and everyone got a say in the creative process, which I really liked. And at the end of the day, I was tired, but I was really happy that I got to spend the day working around other creative-minded people and making some pretty awesome displays in the end. When I applied for my first internship with Anthropologie, I was using Pride CMS, but during the time I was studying abroad in France. So it was kind of difficult because I didn't have the physical career center to go to. So I was emailing Deanna back and forth, trying to figure out how I was going to apply. I was sending my resume back and forth, cover letters. And throughout the whole process, the Career Center and Deanna were so helpful. I got feedback right away, and I was able to send in my resume, my cover letter, all over email to Anthropologie through Pride CMS. They got back to me within a few weeks, and we were able to schedule a phone interview once I was back in the United States. The phone interview went great. They loved my cover letter. They were really accepting of everything I'd done, and they were willing to give me my first internship. This semester, I got my second internship, and it was a graphic design internship, which was really great because I wanted something that was completely different than Anthropologie. I had the hands-on experience, and now I wanted to have something that more directly related to my major, which is graphic design. So I found this internship through one of my friends on campus who is the president of She's the First, a very active club on Hofstra's campus. I was directly in contact with the founder and president of She's the First, which is a nonprofit based out of Manhattan, and they sponsor girls' education in the developing world. When I went to work for them, they told me I'd be doing a lot of graphic design, which is something obviously I'm also very passionate about. I really get to see the whole behind-the-scenes atmosphere of what goes into making a nonprofit, the time, the energy, and it's been an unbelievable experience. Don't give up. Sometimes the search can seem really overwhelming, especially when you're first starting, but Hofstra has so many great resources for you to use, like the Career Center. Everyone is really welcoming and really great and ready to talk and ready to listen, ready to critique anything that you throw at them. And also just be very confident in yourself. If you want something, you have to go for it. Don't back off just because the work gets too hard or it's too challenging, or you think, maybe this isn't for me. Stick with it, because for the most part, whether it's a good or a bad experience, you're getting something out of it, you're learning from it. If it's a bad experience, that's not the kind of job you want to have in the future. If it's something that really gets you excited, you know that you're heading in the right direction. I'm really excited to see what's coming down the road. I know that I want to stay working with other creative people and working with small groups of people and just being inspired by everyone that surrounds me, and also being inspired by what I have to teach other people, because for me that's one of the greatest gifts, is the transference of knowledge.